Next point is surround yourself with people who truly love you and are happy for you. Note that not all friends should be on your train, right? So the fact that you and somebody went to school 10 years ago doesn't mean they are the same person today, right? So for me, I always say prayerfully choose your bridal train, prayerfully choose your chief bridesmaid. I'm still going to do a full video on the things a chief bridesmaid should do, and also how to choose your chief bridesmaid, things to consider before choosing your chief bridesmaid. My chief bridesmaid came from the Lord. I literally received God told me this is your chief bridesmaid, and I'm really honest, and she was perfect. She was a dream come true for me. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, so I'm still going to do that video. I've planned it. God, please help me do this video. So I'm going to do it and upload it. The things to consider before choosing your chief bridesmaid. So back to the point. The fact that somebody was your friend in 2015 doesn't mean they'll be your friend in 2025. You might be acquaintances, but as much as possible, if you are not sure of the heart of people, don't bring them too close to you. Because truth be told, some people are coming to your wedding just to slay, to look for husband, to do their thing, to enjoy themselves, to eat. Not everybody is coming to your wedding to help and support you. Some people are coming to your wedding to be like, so you two, you want to marry? That's why you must also be careful of people that you invite, to be honest. The fact that we are believers, that should also give us the consciousness to be careful and to be sensitive, right? So if your spirit is not agreeing with somebody being at your wedding, and the person is saying they want to be on your train by force, maturely or respectfully decline. It's not compulsory. So know that not everybody is your friend. Not everybody should be on your bridal train. Some people that should not be on your bridal train, when you put them there, they are gonna stress you. They are gonna stress you. I've seen things in this my life. They are going to stress you. So please, if you have 5 trusted friends, let those 5 people be on your train. You don't have to have train of 200 people. Some people do all this long train just for Instagram likes and comments and stuff like that. Don't do long train. That's gonna stress your life because you have a lot you're dealing with already. Don't have chief bridesmaid. Don't have bridesmaids and ashebi ladies wahala to your wahala. So please, as I said, surround yourself with people that truly love you. Have hype men, hype women. Have people that if something is not going according to plan, they will switch your mood. When I was getting ready for my engagement, as I said, something was happening that was affecting the mood from a particular vendor. And my friend, my beautiful friend Chioma, she just, changed the mood for me. That kind of thing of, please, so let's, she spoke with that vendor and told the vendor that please, don't spoil our mood today. And she defended me because I didn't want to talk. So that it wouldn't be like I'm fighting with a particular vendor on my wedding. But the person was like, the mood was just offing, like when somebody when something is fired up and somebody just comes and brings cold water, the person was just dampening our spirit, and she stepped in for me. My photographer, Gal BJ, shout out to you. When my mood too was, he was like, global woman, you're a happy person. What's happening now? He helped to switch my mood, and that's how your vendors should be. Children of God should be people that have sensitivity, should be people that love you. Don't let your vendors just be people that want to collect their money. That kind of person that have just been doing his video will not care. But he ensured I was like, no, see me, this is not you, because he's somebody that I know. So in fact, since I've known him when I was in school, I knew that this person was going to be my videographer, photographer, because it's good to surround yourself with people that you know. Don't go to Instagram and be looking for best rated vendor. Some people are too professional that when something is happening to you personally, they will not care. They'll be like, let's snap our picture and go. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. So choose vendors that you can trust, choose vendors that you know, or choose vendors that are highly recommended. Don't just go and shop for vendors on Instagram. The fact that the person has 1 million followers on Instagram does not mean that they are not going to disappoint. I've heard of top vendors on the streets of social media that still disappoint their clients. So don't do see finish for your close buddies. You have somebody that's a photographer and is good. Not that you're trying to manage their work. This person is good, and this person is also a believer. Somebody like me, I was very careful of the vendors that I chose, because as much as I know that I could not control all the vendors and I could not choose all the vendors, but as much as possible, I think 70% of the vendors that came from me, I knew they were true Christians, true believers, and people that did not stress my life. In fact, they supported me and helped me. So please, choosing your vendors as important as choosing your bridesmaids, as important as choosing the venue, as important as choosing whatever. Don't choose vendors that will collaborate and scatter your wedding, right? So surround yourself with people that love you, people that will hype you to destiny. Me, if I'm at your wedding, you will know, because I don't go to weddings to just sit down and cross my leg and eat. I go to weddings to serve the, like when I say serve, like I'm there to help you. And when it's time for you to dance in, I will hype your destiny, because what are friends for? Yeah, so we're almost done. Next point would be that, let me flip over my notes, because as I said, okay, I've said you should learn to overlook things, right? So just gboju. Yorubas will say gboju. So learn to overlook things. Gboju, something is not going according to plan, just gboju and thank the Lord for your life, because what could have happened, and God protect. For there are a lot of things that God has protected you from that you do not know. So if one now eventually happens and he wants to off your mood, no, don't allow it. So just gboju and know that God is in control. Set your priorities right. As I said earlier, remember that you are the one that people are coming to celebrate. So don't go and be fighting with vendor. Don't go and be fighting with server. Don't be the one looking out for, that table has not eaten. That table. It's not your business. Let the people that you have delegated do their work. And even if at the end of the day somebody comes to tell you that somebody did not eat, when you are done with your honeymoon, send that person a message. Sorry, I did not eat on my wedding, because the truth is, I feel like wedding guests should learn to forgive couples in advance. And I think I'm still going to do a video, add it to one of the videos I'm planning. Wedding guests should learn to give couple grace and forgive couples in advance, because couples will want everything to be perfect, but sometimes things are not perfect. That's the honest truth. So the fact that you didn't eat at somebody's wedding doesn't mean that the couple did not want you to eat. Didn't mean that the couple, planned that they'll give you just one meat, or they will not give you enough food. A lot of times they've planned everything to be perfect, but some things just went as they went. So please, if you don't eat at a wedding, don't create a scene. Don't answer say, I came all the way from Adamawa. I know how painful it could be, but on your way back, just buy gala and drink and juice and Emma Binu. So in advance, please forgive all the couples that you are going to attend their weddings this year and beyond. Trust me, if they could feed the whole nation on their wedding day, they are going to. But sometimes things just don't plan according, especially when it comes to things like small chops, after party chops. You'll be like, they did not serve me small chops. Emma Binu, sorry, please. So don't now, because you did not eat, you now start beefing the couple, or now go and tell the couple that you did not eat. I was at a wedding and somebody came to meet the bride, because I was at her side. I was not on her train or anything, but I knew she needed help, so I was by her side. And somebody came to tell the bride that the people that came from her place of work, they've not served them. And I looked at that person, I'm like, what's your aim in this life? Why are you telling the bride? Why can't you go to the bride's sister or the bride's mother or somebody else? And before you know it, the bride was already agitated. Her eyes were already tearing up, like, oh my God, my work people, they came all the way from so state. They've not eaten. How? And I told her, see, my sister, calm down. If they don't eat, on their way back, God will provide money. They'll buy gala and they'll buy drink. When you get back to work after your honeymoon, do small takeaway. People that you have at work, do small jollof rice and put chicken. Do take away as much as you can. If it's not rice, you can do. If it's snacks, again, do and give them when you get to work. There's always a solution, because if on your wedding day you are changing everything, your spirit is dampened, there's nothing you can do to solve it at that particular time. So why not just send somebody to apologize to them that sorry that we've not served you, are working on it. And if we cannot still work on it after the wedding, look for how to settle them. And if you cannot settle them, my sister, whoa, don't let it spoil your day. And those of you again that used to come and tell bride that somebody has not eaten, repent, for the kingdom of God is at hand. So I think I have 2 points more. And one of it will be that brides, focus on your groom. Focus on your husband. Focus on your husband. Trust me, your husband is the most, or your wife, in case you're a man too that likes stressing. Your spouse on your wedding day is the most important person to you on that day. So focus on them, right? Don't leave your groom sitting down and go and be looking for what did not lost. To be honest, for me, one of the things that kept me going on that wedding day was because I was getting married to the love of my life. We had long awaited that glorious day. So I told myself, even if Jesus came on my wedding day, I will beg him that, Jesus, please, I know I'm supposed to be following you to heaven. Me and my husband are supposed to be following you to heaven after this trumpet have sound. But please, let's finish this wedding. Thank God Jesus has not come, because I won't even be able to say anything. Would have changed clothes and banana to heaven. But you get the point. I told myself, as long as I'm seeing my husband, if anybody cannot come, so be it. As long as my husband is there, I'm happy. And as I was seeing the fine man's face, it was giving me joy. This is not the video to be telling you to love the person you want to marry or marry somebody that you love. But when you are seeing the face of the one that you love, and you're already, I'm even blushing as I'm talking. I are seeing the future ahead of both of the dimple that I have self is coming out from the joy in this my mood. And you're already envisaging the future that you guys have together, the joy, the memories. My sister, anybody that did not eat will not concern you. So focus on your groom, focus on your bride. As long as they are there, you are okay. Any other person is not as important as them on your wedding day. Trust me, it's them you want to marry. In fact, on my wedding day, I didn't remember that some people that should come, like there were a lot of people that I thought they were going to come. They didn't tell me they were not coming. But I didn't notice that they did not come until after the day. I'm like, oh, this person did not come. In fact, some people that came, as I said, there were over 1,000 people at my wedding. Some people that came, I did not even see them until doing wedding video. I was showing my husband, this person came, and he was like, I didn't see this person too, because my focus was on the Lord and on my husband, and I was happy with that. I'm able to live with that. As long as nothing is wrong with the two of us, please. And this is not being insensitive or being selfish or whatever. But what's the beauty of a wedding when you leave the one that you want to become one with? See rhymes. And you go and start chasing food, chasing vendor, chasing vent. So focus on your groom. That's going to give you less stress. It's going to give you less burden. Just be looking at that person's face and just be smiling. Just be happy. And trust me, you'll be fine. Oh, that's my second most important point. You focusing on your groom. Me, that day, I was just remembering our journey. How we all started in 2017. No, it was even 2015. The first day I met him. The first time he said, you want to marry me. The time he brought ring. I was just, all those memories are just coming back to my head. I was just happy. The vibe was just there. Like, I was just excited I was getting married. And about 18 months down the line, I'm still as excited as I was on my wedding day. No regrets whatsoever. So that gave me so much joy. And trust me, with that acceptance that, I'm marrying the best person for me, it's going to give you so much joy. It's going to relieve you of a lot of stress. You just be happy. And that was my ginger. So a lot of you that you're like, Simi, you're so energetic, you're so happy. I was happy because I'm marrying my lover, I'm marrying my friend, I'm marrying my World Cup, I'm marrying my happy place, I'm marrying the supernatural and ultimate love of my life. And that's what mattered the most to me. My parents were like, I was so happy that it felt like they were chasing me away from the house, or or I was not enjoying my parents' house. No, I loved my parents' house while it lasted, but I was happy that I was going to another level. For me, marriage was, so people are like, is marriage an achievement or not? For me, I can say marriage is an achievement because I've always dreamt of getting married, building my home, having children. So being able to attain it, whoa, it's an achievement for me. And I'm so happy about it. And by God's grace, I'll continue to be happy all the days of my life. So, brides, focus on your groom. Look at his face. Hug him. No matter what, rain falling, snow falling, vendor did not come, one thing, focus on your groom. Another point I missed earlier is I have a chief bridesmaid and also have an assistant chief bridesmaid. So I had a chief bridesmaid, my wonderful sweet Esther, and then I had an assistant chief bridesmaid, my lovely Demilade. Like, these two ladies helped my life so much. And I think the reason you should have an assistant chief bridesmaid, it doesn't have to be like official, but out of all your bridesmaids, just let one person know that we'll see. You are like my chief bridesmaid too, oh, even though you are not the chief bridesmaid, right? So I think she was even the one that originated the name assistant chief bridesmaid, and she knew it from day one that she was going to be my assistant chief bridesmaid. And this is because most times your chief bridesmaid is the one that has to run errands and do everything for you. While that person is gone, somebody else still has to be by your side, right? As I said, brides, you are the queen of your day, so don't feel somehow that you're sending people to do things for you. It's not you that will do everything by yourself, as I said. So you have your chief bridesmaid, who is like your right hand person. She's the one that knows where your phone is, knows where your this is. She's the one that you stay in the hotel room together. She's the one that knows where everything that you need is, right? But you need somebody else too that will be by your side and be there in case chief bridesmaid goes to pick something for you. Assistant chief bridesmaid is there, emotional support, whatever support is also there. For me, on my wedding day, my chief bridesmaid had an emergency appointment and she had to leave for about an hour. My assistant chief bridesmaid stepped in and I was fine, So these backups are very important. I went for a wedding where the chief bridesmaid they've sent this lady plenty work such that they didn't even know where she was again. And the bride needed help. In fact, I remember that I was the one that bent down and was picking money for the bride because we did not see chief bridesmaid. I was the one that was doing, what else did I do for the bride? I think I was even the one that shared something. I was there. Do you understand? So it's good to have two people. Yes, your bridesmaids too, you can send them work. But as I said, some people just want to enjoy themselves. So before your wedding, let another person aside your chief bridesmaid know that, see, you're sacrificing for me this day, in case I need you. I know that I could have still sent my other bridesmaids to do things for me and all, but I mean, some of my bridesmaids saw friends that they had not seen in a while. So at some point, everybody was not even seated the same place. So they were scattered. But the two people that I know that before I do this and I've done this, look my left, my right, they are there by my side, and that is super important, and that really helped me. So shout out to Esther and Demilade. I love you ladies so much. Thank you for being a blessing to my life. Yeah. My last point, which is the most important point. Pray, oh. Pray. Before your wedding, pray. During your wedding, pray. After your wedding, pray. Don't stop praying. And don't pray just because you are getting married. Let prayer be a lifestyle for you, because, as I said, God is the one that knows the beginning from the end. God is the one that sees the intent of the heart of a man. God is the one that knows people that you should not even invite to your wedding. So just keep praying. Keep covering the atmosphere. On my wedding day, God, my event planner, Stashola, for me, awesome person. Other, what do they call them? Our crew. The people that worked with her for the event management. During the wedding, these people were praying under their breath, and I could see it, and I was overjoyed. It gave me so much joy that I had, as I said earlier, I had vendors that were believers, and they didn't just come to do their jobs, they also came to surround the atmosphere. They took control of the atmosphere in prayers. I tell people that before my wedding. In fact, when I was a long time ago, I just imagined that what if, you know how all these thoughts, God should save us from negative thoughts, just used to fly in our head. I had a thought that what if somebody comes to pour oil on my dress on my wedding day? I don't know why I had that thought. Up until the wedding day, I just had that thought that maybe somebody is just beefing and just comes to pour amala on my dress. But God's so good. The way the event managers, the event planners plan this. In fact, all my vendors that I trust and I love, and I can beat my chest to recommend. In the description of this video, check it out. I'm going to put all of them. My videographers, my event planner, person that made my cake. I'm going to put everything there because these people were super amazing. So they ensured that I was always surrounded, the events management people. They ensured that not anybody will just come. In fact, when it came to even spraying money, they ensured that nobody sprayed money directly on my head as much as possible. Do you understand? So they were there speaking in tongues under their breath, and I could see it covering the atmosphere, because beyond the drinks, beyond the feferities, beyond the dance, beyond the vibes, beyond the decor, beyond the beautiful dress, it's also important to surrender and put everything in the hands of God, because it's only Him that can help you enjoy your wedding day. Some people have planned to make you unhappy on your most treasured day, but God can help. As I said, I had different reasons to be upset, to be angry, to scatter things, but God just helped my heart. And this is because from before my wedding, I'd already told God how important this day was for me. And that's part of prayer. I already told Him how important the day was for me, the things I wanted to see, the things I didn't want to see. So God was really helping me to block a lot of problems, block a lot of things, and I enjoyed my day. So if you ask, how was I happy throughout my wedding? How was I excited? How was I energetic? Number one could be because, or you could say it's because naturally I'm a very vibe and energetic person. But number one is because God protected my joy for me. It was not, in fact, I asked myself, I knew it was not natural, because natural me, with my event planning head, hey, I would have been super agitated. I would have been very, very, what's Cora in English? I'll be very cranky with all of these things I said were happening. But for some reason, I was just calm. I was just happy. I told myself, no matter what is gonna happen, so God really protected my joy, protected my peace, helped my heart. In fact, he just really even helped me to forgive vendors and people that did below expectation. Just really helped me to forgive, and I was just peaceful and happy. And this, no matter the perfect event planning, if you follow all these other points I've given you and you miss out on this prayer, it might still not work, because it's God that is the ultimate. And I ensured I said all of these things before I mentioned it, just so that you see that yes, the planning is important. Yes, putting all of these points I had mentioned is important, and it really helped me. But the ultimate goal was that God balanced it all for me. God balanced it all. So before your wedding, have a prayer culture. During your wedding, even after the wedding, for your marriage, as they always say, the most important thing is not just the wedding. Wedding is a day. Marriage is forever and ever and ever and ever, until Jesus comes, right? So pray, you get why. So guys, I think I'm done with my notes. Let me see. I think that's it, to be honest. I'm sure there are other things that I can't remember, but I believe that these are like the most important things that helped me to remain happy, joyful, and energetic on my wedding day. And I really want you to look into them, pick out the points that would help you, and let it really help you, because your day is one day. Whatever happens that day, you always remember. So instead of focusing on the bad things. Just focus on the joy, focus on the moment, focus on the future, beautiful future that you're going to build with this amazing person. In fact, start dreaming on the beautiful children you're gonna give birth to for the man, right? And let that take away all the somebody's doing this, I'm angry, I'm not happy. And my prayer for you, my prayer for every person watching this video, every bride getting married this year, beyond, whenever it is you're gonna get married, that God is going to help you, God will preserve you, God is going to direct you from the beginning till the end. Even your marriage is going to bless and prosper you. Everything you need to know that's going to make your wedding day a perfect one, a beautiful one, God is going to give you. God is going to give you these insights. And I also pray for you that God is going to send help unto you. I know how overwhelming it can be to plan your wedding, especially when you are, short of people, short of funds. And I pray that God is going to provide all your needs according to his riches in glory through Christ Jesus. You are blessed, your wedding is blessed, your marriage is blessed, and by God's grace you'll never regret taking this beautiful decision in your life in the name of Jesus. So enjoy your wedding day. When you get married, come back to this video and let me know that you're married. If you're getting married soon, whether you're in Nigeria, you're in the UK, and you're going to be using beads for your wedding, traditional beads, ensure that you send me a DM. I have juicy offers and I'm going to give you a special discount. Just come to my DM, whether on Instagram or WhatsApp, whatever contact that you have, or even in this video, and tell me you're getting married and you want to get beads, and that you've heard in this video that I'm giving you discounts, and I'm going to prepare it for you. So guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. I know that this video is like one of the longest videos ever, but as I said, I knew how important it is because a lot of people had asked me about this particular topic, and I knew that I had to wait for a time where I had enough time and enough storage on my phone, because sometimes my phone can be the one to stress me when I'm recording and it's stopping because of storage. So I ensure that I cleared my phone for you and I record. If I even made myself beautiful for you, just because this video has to be perfect. So yeah, thank you for watching. If it made sense, which I believe it did, if you learned a thing or two, do let me know in the comments how it was for you. Kindly share with your friends, especially if you know anybody getting married soon. Please share with them. They need to know these truths, and put all of these things together to help them enjoy their day to the fullest. Thank you guys, love you. Come back next week Friday. As I said, I'll have videos for you weekly, something that you're going to be able to watch over the weekend, and trust me, they're going to be as important and purposeful as you could ever imagine. Love you.